Alright, goedenavond dames en heren. Mijn naam is Dian Greiling. Ek is... Wat wil jy sê?
Ek Mac. Maar nie Mac Katini from Maritzburg. Die lunchbar nie. Nie hy nie.
Alright, so welkom by die eerste episode van #Bullpen Banter. What is it about anyway? Soos, ek het geen idee nie. Wat doen? Hier is nie 'n pot gooi nie.
Mac, ek weet nie wat wil jy hê moet ek vir jou sê nie, want toe ons nou die dag al oor gepraat het, ons is self nie seker wat dit is nie. I think it's somewhere between a podcast and a hell of a joel where you cannot remember anything the next morning. When those two things come together and they have like a love child, dit gaan so tipe iets wees. So in between there about.
So ek dink wat nou hier aangaan, ek dink dis quite obvious, hulle kan die storie sien. Die producers en die Vodacom Bulls het besluit, hulle soek die beste top deck in Suid-Afrika. En julle het dit omtrent nou trots geborg deur Vodacom Bulls. Maar dis een van die stories waar ek dink ek en jy, and I'm going to say this on camera because they don't know about it. Ons gaan 'n bietjie tale meng hier en daar, gaan Dian 'n bietjie Zulu praat. Ek weet nie of ek kan Zulu praat
Oh no,
maar
bolela Sesotho baba.
Wat is so
Come
toe?
on Limpopo.
Limpopo.
Yeah.
Man, maar complexion does not agree, hè?
Ja, ek bly binne deesdae.
Limpopo is bietjie donker, maar is okay. Ten minste dit is genoeg ligte hier. So ek het nou besluit.
Naam dames.
Goeienaand dames, welkom hier in Suid-Afrika. Lekker om hier te hê. Lekker. By the way, hulle lyk baie mooi. Nou, hier is nou die ding. So tussen ek en jy, ons gaan nou onmiddellik besluit without them knowing. So we're going to throw the producers under the bus. All right. Ek dink ons vat Bullpen Banter oral in Suid-Afrika. Nommer 1, jou naaste kroeg, jou naaste pub, ek praat van club, jou ouma se huis, jou oupa se huis, in jou gunsteling whatever tuin. I think we should do that and we should take the players with. And I think the producers will have to agree to this. I think this is a good idea.
Ja, I think it's an amazing idea. Daai local watering hole, watergat van jou, as jy vir my en vir Mac daar wil hê en 1 of 2, 3 bulle spelers, ek weet daar in Noord-Transvaal is 'n klomp plekke,
Ja.
lekker plekke waar ons bietjie kan gaan draai. I think if you are interested in something like that, give us a shout or DM or whatever. Ek weet nie wat doen hulle vandag deesdae alles.
Ja, laat weet. Okay, dis hoe dit werk. Kom ek leer gou. Okay, volg my. Laat weet ons. Sê dit.
Laat weet
Nee,
ons.
sê dit in Engels. Laat weet ons
Let us know
op sosiale media
on social media.
in the comment section.
Jy het dit klaar in Engels gesê.
Dit asseblief om die hitsmerk te gebruik. #Bullpenbanter. Let's get to our first guest this evening. This is how it's going to work, right? So obviously ons gaan chat. Hier is nou nie een van daai boring situasies nie waar ons gaan fokus op rugby, net rugby. We're going to have a great conversation as friends, sitting over here in Thirsty Fox. By the way, thank you for hosting us for the first episode. And we're going to send someone out to ask questions. So if you have a question to ask this evening, which... Oh,
Hi Mac, how you doing?
oh shucks.
Come on boys, let's make some noise!
Ons het omtrent vergeet van ons QC A-Rod, which...
The question collector.
Question collector.
Here we go. Very formal though, but let's get it going.
So this guy's going to be walking around and he's going to be collecting the questions. And please feel free to ask the boys any question.
If you want to ask what color underwear they're wearing, that's fine with us.
Ek het klare vraag. Does
Boy.
anybody know what A-Rod did before he became a DJ? He worked at Boswell Wilkie, that guy that they shoot out of the cannon. Hy's daar jou.
Funny guy.
Hy's wel 'n bietjie kort, hè. So, hulle het hom lekker geskiet. Dis gekry.
All right, thank you so much, QC.
Hey, let's go, baby.
We'll see you on the ground. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Vodacom Bulls this evening. On my right-hand side, we have the man himself, the legend, Janus Kirsten. Hoe gaan dit met jou, my bro?
Nee wat, lekker om hier te wees. Dankie.
Dankie vir jou tyd. Thank you for having me here.
Always a pleasure.
Wie sit aan die kant?
All right,
Never
and
a
then
chore.
next to me is the man, the legend. Ulrich, not von Liechtenstein, but low.
God, low.
Ja, dankie dat julle die eerste gaste op ons podcast is.
Dis Is jy als 'n plesier, man. Ons is so geëerd. Luister, Mac, ek wil gou vir jou vra, hoe voel dit? Is dit bietjie intimidating?
Ek gaan eerlik wees met jou, dit is intimidating.
To be on a stage with that's fairly small with 3 immaculate gentlemen.
Listen, I worked hard on this body, so please don't judge me. I used to be a big boy. I still drink brandewyn on weekends, and I drink beer during the week.
And drive a cruiser on the tar road.
Janus, dankie vir die waarheid. Dankie vir die waarheid.
Yes, there goes Ed Sheeran, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, so let's kick off this evening, boys. I mean, Janus, on your side, how do you, first of all, stupid question. How does it feel to be a rugby player, dude? How does it feel? You could have been like a soccer player, tennis player. I'm asking the most stupid, ridiculous question ever, but how does it feel?
Hashtag model.
I'm just saying, you could have been on GQ magazine by now.
It's not all about the looks.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I actually, when I met the Wors now, he played with my brother, and obviously he's asking how he's doing and whatever, and I'm telling him no, he's working hard. It's tough out there, and my brother says he always thought rugby was work, but then he retired and he started working, and he realized no, it was actually more of a fantasy world or the dream world he was living in. So I can't say rugby is work because it's someone paying you to train every day it's quite lekker. So no, I'm enjoying it as much as I can for as long as I can.
Ulrich, for you?
Ja, nee,
you could have been like the perfect version of Brendan Piper kind of vibes.
Ja, ek stem saam met Janus. Ek dink net ek gaan my kinders 'n ander sport laat speel hoor.
Soos wat?
Golf.
Golf.
Ja, nee,
ek dink no project.
Ek dink is baie lekker, maar ek dink net ons word te min betaal vir die goed wat ons moet doen.
Absolutely. Luister hierso, ek wil graag 'n bietjie met julle praat oor obviously in watter skole julle was, want obviously Janus, jy was in die beste skool in Suid-Afrika. Afrikaans hoër seunskool. Dames en here.
Ja, right. Ja.
Luister. Is of affies of is niks. Dis wat dit is. En dan eintlik Janus, ja, so obviously, jy was in die beste skool wat daar was, maar toe ek nou so 'n bietjie gaan kyk wie was waar en sulke tipe goeters, bring my by my volgende vraag. Ella, waar was jy op skool gewees?
Ek was in die Vuil Driehoek in Hoërskool Transvaalia.
Vuil van 'n Pyl.
Baie trots op dit,
Bella, hoe voel jy daaroor dat hulle dit ook die Zef Triangle noem? Jy weet, vir Van der Byl Park, Boksburg, Benoni, daai area so.
Hulle sê mos hoekom maak hulle nooit grappe oor Van der Byl Park en vereniging?
Jy sê.
Ja, sê dit.
Hulle is bang hulle word gebliksem. So hulle maak maar altyd grap oor nou nie, maar nee, ek het dit geniet. Ek dink nie ek sal op 'n ander plek wil groot word nie. Mens word maar hard groot. Maar partykeer betaal jy om in te gaan en beklim uit te kom. Maar nee, ek dink dit het my tog gevorm in die mens wat ek is vandag.
Ja, nee, toe ek sien jy kom van Transvaalia af en goeters het ek obviously was dit vir my 'n verrassing. Maar ja, daai ouens is redelik hard en ek dink dit het seker bygedra tot waar jy vandag is.
Sorry, Wors, jy weet jy het nou maar net weer bewys, jy weet hoe weet jy iemand was in affies? Hy sê vir jou.
Ja, ek was in office, ja.
Okay, maar hulle sê, hoe weet jy was jy nie in office nie? Dis die fucking ou wat die joke maak.
Ulrich, when I walked today, I think you met a very young lady. She just left right now. She took a picture with you a bit earlier on. She said I must ask you one question. What happened here? Scarface.
I should have told you it's a question I'm going to have to tell a lie about. So
Okay.
Was daar drank betrokke?
Ja, dit was een van daai stories.
Eerste liegstorie, nee.
So it wasn't a hard tackle or something like that.
Yeah, let's say I just fell on Loftus while doing some bags.
Oh, okay, coolio. So it's more of a paving story. You would understand.
Carpet bin. More like a carpet bin than anything.
It is nie 'n McCoy story nie. Dis nie jou storie nie.
Ons praat nie nou daaroor nie. Dit gaan vanaand oor hulle. Onthou, is hulle podcast. Is hulle show.
So being called, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, this man right here, with no pressure from this country, is now officially known as the future of South African rugby. Is there any pressure behind that on you?
Yeah, that's difficult because I'll never call myself that. But if it's what it's being said about me, it's an honor. Maar ek dink ek fokus maar eerstens net om weer op die veld te kom en rugby te jol. Dis op die stadium my enigste druk wat ek ervaar. Maar ek sal nie sê dit is vir my druk nie. Ek fokus maar op wat ek moet doen op die veld en as dit gebeur het, as dit nie gebeur dit nie, maar ek kan nie meer doen as wat ek op die veld doen.
I think that's a lekker way of looking at it, Mac. I think the pressure, especially when you had an injury like Ella had now, it's sometimes as a sportsman, as a guy that's wanting to perform, wanting to be on the field. I can speak for myself, I don't know about these guys. To be off the field and to see the guys play and to know that you're only going to be there in 6 to 8 weeks or 2-3 months, it's flippin' frustrating. And to see them play, because that's where you want to be. You want to be in the mix. When I saw some clips about Elrich, and that's one of my questions later on, I want to ask him, does he like hurting people or is he just very shit at passing? But I feel hardloop net oor ouens. Dis al wat hy doen.
He's a hard-hitter.
But you want to be there, you want to be in the mix, you want to grind with the boys. And to be on the sideline because of an injury or a niggle and something, that's frustrating as it is. And then for them to say, listen, this is the future of rugby or the future number 8 or the future flanker or whatever, it doesn't put pressure on you. Ek weet nie vir jou nie, vir my het dit nooit, daar was nooit pressure gewees nie. Jy wil net eintlik wat vir jou saak maak, as jy wil net op die veld wees. Jy wil jol.
Jy wil jol, soos jy wil hard wees. Jy wil, I mean, you play from the heart, right? I mean, there's nothing else there. You just play from the heart. Now, Giannis, you've seen the world, you've traveled the world, you played internationally. You left the international world to come back to South Africa because you did miss our weather. That's a fact. And obviously, daai ander kant, jy kan nie braai nie, right? So dis nie jou ding nie.
Nee, maar nou ek so 'n bietjie daar het ek minder sonbrandroom gebruik. Jy weet, ons rooi ouens hier sukkel 'n bietjie in hierdie son, maar
ja, maar dis okay. Bel my net as jy 'n bietjie van 'n tan kort, ou. Ek is hier vir jou.
ek tan nie, ek brand.
Is wit of rooi?
Ja.
Hy het net twee kleure.
Tomatie. So say me, you've seen all the players, you play internationally, you came back home. The most, let's be honest, right? On South African market, who would you say is the most underrated player? You can call out his name and why that player.
All over the world. No, like,
You can go internationally, you can come locally.
most underrated player. Well, I don't know if you know Jacques du Plessis.
Yes, yes, you're jockey.
You know that he's 2 meters tall. He's big. He's strong. He was a world champion discus thrower. You know, not a lot of often guys of that stature comes by, and he never played international rugby. You know, and I mean, he made his Super Rugby debut. I think he might have still been 19. You know, and he played a lot of games for the Bulls, Montpellier, and he never played international rugby. And you know, life happens, and his timing might have been on or off. You know, sometimes you get injuries and whatever. But yeah, a player of that caliber had never made any international games. You know, that I have to say, Dean also played with him. I think you could agree.
Hy was gebou soos 'n stoor. Hy's massive. En ja, soos Janne sê, hy het skills. Hy's massive, hy het skills. En dit het net nooit vir hom gebeur nie. So, I totally agree with that.
So, Ulrich, from your side, look, there's one thing you guys should know about the Vodacom Bulls, and I mean, we know the boys, we see the boys. Hulle stoute bliksems, okay? Dis nobody in. Dis een ding wat julle moet weet. I mean, From your Hannes, ja, jy's 'n perfekte voorbeeld. Jy's die perfekte voorbeeld.
Wat van soos
Ja, Stoute Bliksems.
Soos dit.
Who would you say in die Vodacom Bulls span is maar een van daai Stoute Bliksems?
Johan Goosen. Well, actually, him, Elrich, and Johan Goosen and Harold Foster together is the triangle of death.
Yeah, I think he summed it up well.
So without giving a lot of details away, how stoked was Stoute?
I don't think we bad naughty ever. I just think like you'll.
Ja, look at us.
Hy sal vir jou sê hy kan nie net rustig op 'n fisiobed lê nie. Dit is nou maar net een van daai dinge wat nie kan gebeur nie en op toer is dit nog maar katte kwaad en wat ook al mens dit sal noem, maar ek dink nie ons is lelik stout nie.
No, not bad. All in good spirit, but if you get called a certain type of word 100 times a day and you don't mind, then it's, I don't know, it's probably lekker.
Janus, can you elaborate on that? What word are you talking about?
Ja, ek meen, dit kan enige iets tussen poepel wees of
Ginger?
Ginger.
Ginger ninja?
Bad habits.
Ja, stoutgate.
Okay, stout is stout.
Regte klein wetters.
So yes, I think we're going to hand it over to the crowd, right? So guys, before we hand this one over to you guys, I've got one question. Myself and Dion are sitting at the bar. You guys walk in and we say, listen boys, sit gou hier by ons. Die bill is op ons. What do you order? Ons praat nou van dop gewys.
I'll ask how much brandy do they have in storage?
All right, we're going to shoot straight to, the Bulls family, the crowd, the fans, whatever that's joining us this evening. This is hashtag Bull Pin Banter. Off to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open the platform for a couple of questions. QC, let's go.
Let's get going. Thank you so much for handing over to me, Mac. And I have somebody sitting over here. This man right here. Show us quickly here to the camera what you got. Tell you what, stand up a bit here on your chair. His blood is blue. Sy kouse is ook blauw. And check that. Hey!
Hey! That's a genuine Vodacom Bulls.
That's a genuine Vodacom Bulls. Dag sê, wat is jou naam?
Roan Konradi. Goeienaand.
Okay, so Roan, ek weet jy het 'n vraagie vir die paneel. What is your question to the panel?
Hoe gaan dit met julle en geniet julle dit om vir die Vodacom Bulls te kan speel?
Nee, gaan goed, dankie. Ons wil net weer speel, ons beserings reg kry, maar nee, ons geniet dit. Nuwe seisoen wat wag en ons sien uit om te sien wat gebeur.
Baie sterkte vir julle vir die jaar van die JRC wat voorlê en Elrich, Janus, asseblief, doen goed vir die bulle.
Dankie.
Waardeer julle.
Dankie. Maar luister, as jy 'n ware blou bil is, nee, jy weet jou bloed is bly dan net 'n seisoenkaartjie daar op die Oospaviljoen. Is dit jy? Okay.
Ek hoop regtig so. Dit sal fantasties wees.
Well, dis 'n goeie een. By the way, is jy hierdie naweek by Loftus?
Definitief.
Wil jy wees?
Het jy kaartjies gekoop?
Nee, nog nie, maar ek gaan nou.
Nog nie. You know what? Where's QC? Hey Rod, give that man.
Hey, we got some Blue Bulls stickers to give away. Let's go.
That is the first Vodacom Bulls fan here this evening. And you, sir, are scoring yourself double tickets to go to Loftus. Vodacom Bulls versus Leinster.
Gee 'n bietjie aan die klap daar. Well done.
Applause. All right. So, hey Rod, do you have anyone else?
Mac, kan ons nie net omdat hy blou bil kouse aan het, blou bil belt, sy bloed is blou, kan ons nie vir hom, ek sal betaal vir dit, kan ons nie vir hom 'n brandewyn vir hy sy chommy net elke 'n brandewyn of
I think we can get him a Richelieu special.
Huh?
Yeah.
Reël op en hy het vir julle iets, ek sal vir dit betaal.
Done.
As hy Richelieu special vir die manne hierso op my linkerkant.
Hey Rod, are we going to hit one more?
I think so.
Hey Rod, there's a
There's a question there.
Hey Rod.
Okay,
Rod.
what's he?
Ja, there's an uncle there that he says
The uncle.
Hy sê hy skryf vir die WP.
Hy wil vir die WP speel.
Promise.
Kom hier.
Leon.
Ja, sy.
Hy het my gesê hy skreef vir die
Kom praat gou
wiepie.
hierso.
Kom ons gee dit vir daai oom met die snor.
WP. Weer Pretoria.
Oom.
Hy het gesê weer Pretoria, maar weet jy wat? Nie elke persoon wat hier sit, gaan daarmee agree nie. So. Asseblief, no, you don't care. Well, at the end of the day, we're going to turn you into a Vodacom Bull. Can I get some noise for the Vodacom Bulls here tonight? Woo!
Ek wil vir Eldrich 'n vraag vra. Yes, ja. Eldrich, is jy verloof?
Nee oom, nog nie.
Nog nie. Maar ek het gehoor jy is. Want Johan Goosen het gesê jy en hy is bed buddies.
Hulle is verloof aan mekaar.
En dan wil ek 'n ander vraag wat ek jou wil vra. Jou golf handicap, waar is jy op die stadium?
Oom, die probleem is ek het so 2
Ek het nie 'n probleem gevra nie, waar is jou golf handicap?
Ek het so 2 of 3 nulle iewers wat ek nie ingevul het nie.
Wat is jou golf handicap nou?
Is nou 13.
Jy moet met Johan praat want ek het 'n ander storie gehoor.
Oom,
Maar hoor jy nie, julle is great, hoor. Die beste span, Dean, jy moet 'n comeback maak.
Oom, gee my 'n bietjie daar Province of
Hierso is 'n paar Province maatjies, hierso so praat met hulle.
Jy weet daai kinders wat op hulle kop geval het toe hulle klein was? Exhibit A. daar is hulle.
Janus, ek neem aan, you mentioned a couple of injuries a bit earlier on, and you've been rotating around this story. I mean, you've went through injuries yourself. I mean, the mentality to come back from an injury, what is the process thought behind that?
Yeah, obviously injuries, contact sports is part of the game. That's why our children will play football or golf. Probably golf for longer. No, even the cricketers, yeah, shins.
Jo, dis beteken erg wees, hè? Shinsplints te kry.
In die winter.
No, but I mean, when you get the injury, you kind of, it's a full circle you go through again. When you realize, okay, you're going to be out for a while, you're depressed, sad, and then you might get surgery, might not. You see the road ahead, okay, this is the plan, you get over it. And then after a while of rehabbing every day, honestly, rehab, you can ask Elrich, any rehabber, it's the worst place to be. Everybody thinks it's, you know, enjoyable because you just come in and out, and but it's really, you do the most, and it's mentally tough. But you know, after a while of rehabbing, that urge to play again becomes so strong. You know, even because you're not part of the team, you're not part of the team, but you know, it's different to be part of a team and playing on the field. You know, it's you get that longing to get back on the field. Say the team gets a big win or wins a trophy. You know, playing and being on the sideline, it's not the same. You know, and then after a while, you get that longing that drives you to just get back on the field and you know, do what you love. So it comes naturally, I reckon.
Ulrich, jou the most painful injury, jou eina van al die einas. What was it?
Yeah, it was definitely my knee. I don't think I'll wish that upon anyone. It was one of those where you just blink and then you find yourself on the ground screaming. So no, I haven't screamed before.
Yeah, but you're like, Mama, help me!
That was the first time, so I'll definitely have to put that one as the most painful injury.
Sê gou 'n bietjie vir my, talking of injuries, when are you guys back? When are you fit? When are you ready to be picked? Estimates, ek weet van dit kan nie altyd sê presies so lank nie, maar where about are you guys?
Yeah, so my return date was actually set like to end of February, but luckily all has went well, so we're aiming for end of Jan next year, yeah.
Okay, so that's good to hear. With perseverance and obviously rehab, which is by the way. So end of Jan.
Yeah,
but then you must get fit again or end of Jan play.
No, end of Jan play. So I'm already trying to get
kwaliteit.
fit. Yeah, better than ever.
Listen, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment where you guys all focus over here. So, myself and Dion, we are known today or this evening as the Fine Masters. Vir julle wat so CJ, Jacques en sien julle daar. Vir julle wat so groot chat terwyl die manne chat. Ons gaan julle definitief fine vanaand. En hoor my, hierdie manne kan julle hoor en kan julle sien. Boys, so everyone has got that rugby moment, rugby story, where you walk off the field where you're like, yes, man, it was a moerse tackle. Yes, ek het daai ou geëet. You know what I mean? What is that one moment where you felt like, yo, literally, I hit this guy hard?
Yeah, obviously I've had a few of them, but I'll rather speak about the one time I didn't want to stand up, and it was when I can still remember it was on a 22 and I ran a crash ball, and when I looked up it was Asenati standing in front of me, and when he hit me and he fell on me as well, I just knew I don't want to continue. So, but actually, luckily for me, I really had an injury. He did a tackle off my shoulder, so I could go off.
Dit was nie lekker nie, nee. Jy kry sulke ouens, I think they will know. You get some guys, when you tackle them, it's lekker to tackle them, and then you get these other guys, they are just not lekker. It feels like you run into a wall of bricks. So daai ouens wil jy wil verkieslik nie, hulle tackle nie en jy wil ook nie deur hulle getackle word. So jy moet hulle vermy.
So, dames en here, vir julle hier wat vanaand hier is. So, Vodacom United Rugby Championship just kicked off. I think the first round, we've seen it, you know, the boys are in the game, they're quite tough. We all know that the Irish team always brings the heat. So, one question for you guys. Which team do you think is ready, literally ready, looking forward, and it kind of is kind of a tough team for the Vodacom Bulls to head out to the finals or semi-finals?
Maar jy kan nie dit al na die eerste week bepaal nie.
Yeah, ek kan jou nou sê.
Okay, let's go.
I want to predict this finals, and it's going to be Vodacom Bulls
you must put money on
the Stormers.
Are you willing to put money on it?
I'm putting money on it.
All right.
I'm putting a double Richelieu and Coke.
Nee, kom ons is nie cheap nie. Ten minste kas brandewyn tussen ons drie.
Just that one team that you think will end up probably in the obviously it's going to be the Vodacom Bulls, I already know that, but it's going to end up in the semis or the finals. That one team. I mean, Leinster had the chance. Glasgow Warriors showed up. Is there any other team besides those two teams?
No, I was going to name those two for my either semi-final or final, other than us.
All right, so we're gonna shoot back to the crowd right now.
Gee 'n bietjie daai dolf, hy praat verskriklik baie.
Gee 'n bietjie daai donkerkop, die donkerkop. Dankie wat weg.
Hey donkerkop.
Hey dolf.
Ja. Actually,
hey donkerkopie. Like jy soos 'n donkerkopie. Nee, hallo.
Okay, gee die blond.
Hallo, die blond. Ek het gehoor haar naam is Annelien en hi, honey. Are you single, my dear? Hello. Stop it. What is your question? Okay, so your question is every bull a springbok or is every springbok a bull? Of course, every springbok is a bull. Of course they are. So wat is jou vraagie vir die paneel?
This thing's not working. Okay, it's working now. Okay,
Praat bietjie harder.
Ek skree al amper.
Nog bietjie harder.
Okay. Alrich, so we heard that rugby's not your only sport. Something about horse jumping or...
Okay. Het hulle perre in Vonnebuilpark? Ek wil dit weet. Wat is dit? Ja?
Ek nog hulle donkies.
Ons het so plotte in vereniging. Ja, jy het my uitgevang, maar ek het op 'n stadium perd gery. Ek dink ek sal dit weer doen as ek klaar is met rugby, maar nie nou nie.
Dis 'n donkie. Mac, dis 'n donkie. Bella, you need to learn your farm animals.
No, I was nearly there.
Hoe dis 'n ou met 'n cruiser ry, nê? Huh? Confuse a donkey with a horse.
How did the horse survive?
I was a lot smaller in grade 8.
Smaller and younger. Huh?
Yeah, no, I did play tight head prop until I was grade 11. I only started playing lock and flank, so I was a big boy, but I had big horses.
Hy's 'n groot bal. Next question.
We're standing with a guy with the name of Dolph/Rudolph/hello.
Hello.
Hallo
Who's your
jou
question?
vegkyken.
Who's your question this evening?
So I've got a question for all 4 of them, right? So from big, small, and ugly.
I play.
Ginger punch.
No, sir. I play water boy, off bench, in the control room. You can't ask me any questions. I was just arrived.
Mackie, you can't play with 2 balls in one hand when you're you, right? So I've got a question for all 4 of you, right? So all 4 of you have been at Loftus. Who's ever got married at Loftus?
Well, let me put it out there.
Kan ek vir jou sê eintlik is Loftus cannot be a place to get married.
No.
Loftus is a place to sien jou.
Ja.
Jy daar. Jy
Ja, maar die ding is as jy trou, dan sien jy jou gat. So ek het laas jaar my gat gesien op Loftus toe ek daar getrou het. Maar boys, wat julle doen op Loftus is baie beter as ek gedoen het. As my vrou hierdie video sien, kyk. Maar well done op wat julle doen, Mackie. Daai ouens kan rugby speel, jy dink daaraan. Maar dit is lekker om julle te sien hier vandag. Firsty Fox, well done. First episode, amazing. Moenie te veel praat doen, hè? Ek ken julle maas.
Jy sê jy het nou getrou op Loftus, wil jy bietjie Loftus toe gaan die naweek?
Ek is daar.
Circus me, give that man 2 tickets please.
Hey, let's go! Heerlik.
Hy skim.
Hey Rod, ek dink hy soek jou job en hy gee alles weg soos jy.
Apparently sien ek, né?
You know in rugby you always go back to one of those coaches that has ever given you it's either the hardest time or the goodest time. But I want to go back to the hardest time. Which coach in your whole career, in your whole life, gave you the most hardest time in your rugby career?
Well, after this preseason, it was a long and hard one. But I feel like Akkers maybe, but no. So when you arrive at the Bulls under 19, we used to have the coach Paul Anthony, and obviously everyone comes from all the different schools, and some guys are big and small, some guys had a lekker matriekvakansie. They ate a bit too much of Dean's braaivors and all that stuff. But so obviously you've got to get the guys into shape, and I mean that first 6 months of under 19 you basically just do fitness and conditioning. And that was Coach Paulie. You will know. He himself did a triathlon. I think he did the Ironman a few times, and so there was no easy times with him. And he made some guys, but the big guys made them look like half a man after the end of the season.
Ulrich, aan jou kant?
Ja, ek dink coach Johan coach Foley sal sê dis hy, maar dit is nie. Ek het ook toe ek onder 19 by die Cheetahs aankom, toe dis altyd so na jou matriekvakansie, so ek weet nie of hy jou eintlik so hard hardloop het en of jy net onfiks was nie, maar ons het 'n coach gehad, coach Mark, wat hy's nou nog by die Shimlas, en hy het altyd al op die lyn geskree terwyl hy hardop aan skree, moenie jouself jammer kry nie. Niemand worry oor jou nie. So coach Maakie, ek is nog steeds lief vir jou, maar jy het vir my harde tyd gegee.
Yeah, that coach Paul Anthony says, "Coach, he loves you, but you've got to do these hundreds for me now. It's only going to make you better."
All right, gentlemen, I think before we shut it down, if there's anyone else that has one question to ask this evening so that we can let the boys go rest. They've got a long day tomorrow in the training camp. One question for this evening, and yeah, we're going to shut it
En
down.
iemand moet 'n joke vertel. Het iemand hier 'n bietjie 'n lekker joke?
Ek het 'n joke, om eerlik te wees.
Nee, Harold.
Asseblief, nee, it's a way out. Trust me, it's a very good one. Trust me,
Die joke
it's a good one.
It's R-rated.
Dis yours
No,
kid.
it's not. It's not.
Hy gaan die joke vertel, dan neem hy 'n video vir homself.
#celebrity.
Hashtag. So, hashtag circus guy. So Harry Potter is no, I just forgot it.
What an idiot.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Dion Greiling. A friend of mine.
If you make fun of me, you'll get...
Okay, never mind. Mac Rapapale.
Ja, ek boks, ek gaan jou bliksem.
Okay,
Allow me a moment. Vors, let's tell a story here, right? Why don't you share a moment, 2014 Vodacom Super Rugby Tour, when you walked around giving people ice cream, and then you offer them sauce with the ice cream. It was a gravy boat. You want to elaborate on your... Because earlier on they talked about Elric being a bit of a naughty boy in the team. Tell us a bit about that.
I think, these days, I know the boys these days, they travel a lot. But for us those years, we had one tour. Nee, that you had to cram all the moeilikheid and alles wat jy wil doen, moet jy in een tour doen. So we were there for 4 to 6 weeks, the Australasia tour. So it's Australia and New Zealand. So, yeah, obviously there was ice cream, but right next to the ice cream there was gravy for the I think it was in New Zealand. It was for the loin chops, the sheep loin chops. There was gravy. So I said, guys, yes, there's lekker chocolate sauce there. And I put gravy on all the ice cream of those guys. And when the gravy was finished, there was still ice cream left. So I ate the lekker ice cream and they had the kiss. Yeah.
Nice. So we're going to take the last question before we shut it down, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Hi, guys. So a big question is the new season with Coach Johan Ackerman. And just want to know, how's it training under him? And do you have a fun training session with Johan Ackerman or something that fun has happened in training so far? Just your thoughts on how it is working under him now.
Kijk, je moet ook verstaan, hulle kan nou nie sê nee, dis 'n coach nie, want dan gaan hulle gekies. Hulle gaan nou so mooi praat van hom.
Goeie publiciteit.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm still a long way from being on the field of the other teammates, so I haven't had too much to do with Coach Aki's on the field, but off the field it's awesome. It's been a good vibe. So I don't know,
Obviously I did pre-season now a bit with him. So on the field, there's no time for Joe. Obviously, we work then. Like I said, it was really tough, and it takes you to a dark place. But I hope it shows on the field. But no, beforehand in the morning, he's positive. He reminds us what we can be grateful for, and then he played himself, so he understands what it's about. And then if you work hard, you play hard. When we train hard afterwards, there's always time for a chat and maybe a braai or something like that. So no, a very good balance.
I must say, from an old player fan perspective, we are excited to see what Johan Ackerman can do with the Bulls. So from I don't know from the other fans, but from my side and with the guys that I've heard, they are all positive. So yeah, good luck.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been great.
Ek nog een vraag.
Ja, vraag gou.
Obviously, Janus, jy is 'n ginger ninja. Ons niemand kan vir
Kom 'n grappie.
Kan jy vir ons asseblief jou beste ginger chip gee en dan gaan ek my beste ene gee.
'n Grap is 'n grap, maar jy los nie 'n ginger in die son nie.
Can I say something? Harry Potter is an unrealistic movie. I mean, a ginger with 2 friends.
Sal net nou dit uitsort.
Okay. Myne is.
Myne is Paul.
Alright, dankie vir die show. Was lekker. Lekker.
Go for series.
What is ginger and pregnant?
What is it? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. #Bullpen Banter. Janus, Elric, my name is Mac Rapapale. Dion Greiling, your
Good night, everybody. Enjoy it.
Tasty Fox.